Now let's move on to another issue. Now, Canada Moa, Eduche, Custom Divisions, Ghana Revenue Authority, 2 letters in 2 days. First one, Office of Special Prosecutor, requested for a Niamo auction from a year July 1st, 2016, basic 15th, a year August 2022, because some suspected corruption. Then a national security force so let them come Ghana Revenue Authority citing Canada Moa and Eduche for main Kasoma Abuama Bonesema consider, but they, according to them, they ordered said that container now under pay a duty should be allowed to go. What is happening in our customs?
I mean, say Ghana nyibia nyuwa obenunwa asro there. We don't have issues at customs. I mean, in 2009 to 2011 or 12, the work Anas did, and also former president Atta Mills, or visiting one customs GRA or New York say. I mean, how emotional he spoke. In me started a meeting about especially things about cars, war auction. In a import or bar war understate just so that you can clear them. Started a meeting. That is why we try to move into a paperless system. However, I mean, there is a cartel who benefits from this. So they would always ensure there is a way around the problem. Inti, whatever solutions I do go once we a step ahead of the solutions. Inti, that cartel is still there, and they be Ghana problems. And there are people who are benefiting from it. So they will ensure there is still problems so that they can benefit. And wamama patriotism asa. Inti, amenawo, what the answer question ho, they deal with the issue. If say man must shop inti, they will let you benefit from their corrupt act. And you keep quiet. The
binamisumini binti very come where the katua said the baby nyakonya dikese.
Sami, a panimun twinchia. There between in there next week, there will be series of press releases. There will be series of press conferences to fight this.
In whose favor?
Oh, in the favor of the cartels.
Against the states.
I am telling you, a panimun twinchia. And some of it, baby, will be feared by the crampo, you'll be shocked. La Bianca issue, and think of a release press statement. One man will release what's it, Western region by the full release statement. If we release it, you didn't hear that. If you never did, Sabi, Nanka, Sikara Bagana Futuma, Yampe. At least it will make people even sit up there. Hey, Dami OSP, special prosecutor, name alcohol. Into one may careful about some of these things. But yet, when we want to solve corruption issues, they will let you benefit from it. It's me tie, maybe I'm everybody, you know, I'm framing our sami. We share. Oh, Adam, the issue with
oh, Munji
sugar can yes, and Yanama, we are what a court crab, must say, obey. Case dire.
Oh, you have a sash of us all here, be a friend.
Case dire.
Hey,
you understand? And this is what you and I have been doing to this country. Our me count. This is what we have been doing to this country. It's Obia Ruka Benuma, or baby, where are the issues over to win your chance? It's in the say. Wow, also all these government sectors, and I'm sure most of them are benefited. Obi wa talk from all these auction things. It's in there. Watch the period they are going to nutrition.
Because from 2016, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Erabi Pato ready another statement from some association. Bia was it? Special prosecutor should take it from 2009. You know what? The truth of the matter is, the reason why sometimes we find it difficult to solve corruption issues in there. Send obi your bona your car even in parliament, even the worker there, if you want to deal with issues, okay, when we said they wanted to do investigate about the election death, related death, you know, if that is the case, we should start it from the year 2000. Asema bende yereka, yenko starting for 2000. Because of that, we get constraints and then we leave the issues. If there is a corruption deal at customs, you start from 2009. All those ones that have come, they are investigating. I mean, so because of that, we shouldn't deal with the ones to now. And Reverend Otabu made a very fantastic statement. I think somewhere 2016.
Why we walk away there make a statement?
Already, a very nice statement in 2016 that if you want to solve issues of corruption, don't fight it with your enemy. Don't go to your enemy. Fight it within yourself. Clean your house first. And he said this to Mahama. There are corruption allegations. Fight corruption. Don't fight it with your enemy. Fight it within your own people. It's in them bri a burning chair and there. On the near Benny obey. All man a pedaya catastrophe more chance, as he said when he won the elections. That anybody who wants to do corrupt deals on Yana Benimbia. But in Embry, hasn't it been a safe haven?
Maybe say because it's like the spirit Crawford team was a cartel working. Supported the corrupt act. Say Kizu be say corrupt crowd with evidence. Even La Bianca Dia, ya investigating, ya inviting a man appear before a special prosecutor and him whether the lawyers are admitted say or underpaid duty away triano. Still we still have journalists, we still have hosts of stations, teaching political shows saying say this it wasn't a year tax evasion. Now I say a year witch hunting will be and a person will see will be. Why? Now, if this system, well, then we should relax. Nobody should fight corruption. Because at the end of the day, we can't win this because nobody is winning the fight against corruption.
And I say, for me, it doesn't matter even if it's witch hunting. If it is witch hunting and you've done something wrong, you should still be hunted. If there are no witches, there won't be witch hunters. Inti yenja also kuku kukuni jaya keka subeja. Inti yenja kuku kukuni. But we can still be doing it, and then when they are dealing with it, isn't there witch hunting? It's only put the honor a non-starter because you see, me I am one. If you have TV presenters, you have radio presenters, or you have journalists generally, I mean coming to the defense of some of these, I am one because it is a cartel. They need to help. You have political communicators who are being supported to come and say things in a particular way to favor somebody. When we the one we are there, we after one more kakra. Sometimes if you want more directly, they will implicate you in an issue, and they will have something against you, and then they will say they come also maka. I me say me don't know. Sami no fear pay.
Were you surprised? Would a national security for statement on the by chronologies how this custom officer intercepted these cargoes mienu ewo eye jowli traffic light edo omukoye ampa omu se niama na ewe no egu car no nyane nyina no motuae course ahodo e buy to the extent say those omu corporate are they supposed to be arrested traders omu na importers no they were rather making calls to custom boss and even videoing the arresting officers and sending the videos to the custom boss calling the custom officers, instructing them, say immediate effect, allow them to go, close the container, don't do anything, let them go. Were you surprised when the so-called order from above be abating criminals to dupe a state?
I wasn't surprised.
Why?
At all. I wasn't surprised. I have witnessed before from Takoradi, I was coming back to Accra, and just before from Takoradi, just before you enter into Cape Coast, there's an axle load station. I mean, policemen in uniform. telling trucks either walk corner or for as load no way when there is another route I will use no one fan they should the one fan for a whole because why overload into they will check on another road for them to use. So you see, that's why I'm saying.
They tell you I can say Coco Jina on a cast in a said a
yes, but do you know why he's doing that? Because on a crowd come man pokun we jina do. Opinion be befriend no catch there. Masa, let it go. Into no so jina share. Because opinion can let it go. On watch track na obi a friend until them is making officers na okoye them oko share na we boy container no do. Opinion no I instructed a one more uncle, and they might even find themselves in problems. So what is the incentive for them to do it? So what they will do is that once one day what they can cry or one because when coffee can say no worker will want some more can cry. And can watch mama coffee kwe and can send biamba.
I was say you're finding out now is our officer and arresting officer no or him fan. But I saw a cry ha. And now I say a normal transfer. You're too naturally baby.
I mean it's not safe for you to fight corruption. And we have made rather those who are being corrupt, we've given them rather a safe haven. Then we are giving them a pat on their back. Until you bibi kakrana ya pia wa shahade because they are financing political parties. Because they are financing people's campaigns. Because they are also enjoying from it. Into businessmen they work with custom officers at the port. They are on their payroll as well. State to your custom officer now or company, private company be to another custom officer. So that we undervalue near man, more to more clear. And now I think what is happening is that because there's also competition in the market, since go free you are want to. And one madam is me be wabe de gua. And I always say we end up making it so political that go for fun because so the baby are there be koko football NDC MPP. Whilst we are discussing it at that level, people take advantage of it, and they leave the issue itself. Because some of these things, until politicians in Bebre, until they don't do it themselves, they also have another people who do it silently, because they know that you're political and area don't obi anyo what do, but for obi on them no you would do small. That's why we go into the ministries and we see technocrats and now even stealing.
Because
road that one constructed, no watch up. Why one mark will be beer the payment. And from audited reports, we've seen it several times. I watched that this project has been completed. The whole market has been built. In the market and what it has been built. Foundation won't you, but we chase can we.
And those guys are not going to prison.
And the money that we are losing in these leakages and corrupt deals are more than the money we go to IMF for.
The funny thing is, I will call to say jailer. We are sure says some Crawford 10, image 100 in the jail now. Who say offenses Benedom mobile. Omo we are calling Ponche. A Jim Crawford mobile phones in a dozen. But o quantify moniama or mocram committee and your no quantify value. It will not be up to one a year crime or one government official has been committed in terms of a year state embezzlement of fiscal Canada. Because
how many people said they are full term when they embezzle the state? All those who are arrested for causing financial loss and jailed, how many of them finished their full term of service?
Even if my memory serves me right, from 2015-16, ABC na ye kase. The pen Crawford kase ya sentence or more on corrupt car charges ye rabuga pele and kwala no kana hono. And afi abide by 4 or 5 former National Communication Authority guys almost say causing financial loss to the system kugu mono. They are not even up to NIPA 10. But every day there's reports, issues, Auditor General report, Sika, embezzle, and a home chronoba. I'm not saying say a court before, but former procurement authority boss case yes ye gu so ye di asem no but ya dragia ye enwie da efo bi say opuni case ye sha say 2017 ebesi na me no ka say de bia ya journey I don't know say system no mo she da ye such a way say yen dragia Ghana for rebefi just mo refi no a ne ya fa ye wraka na Japan issue ne kosi sen one judge na odi na tem threaten no ekokosi sen. There are so many issues case ni ba ye peja but who the conclusion ase din na ye from near the court anyway my main message is say Wesi Sami, please stop calling the MPP people to this program because they don't have anything for us. Can you see they always come late and come late? I'm Ike from Kumasi no de Aba. Wesi Nana Ado is at the beach. Whatever is going on in Ghana, it is back case. Never again. Prince and the Fritema and de Aba. Yet we say, good evening, Sami. I'm so very much ashamed of the so-called religious leaders and the chiefs of Ghana. During Muhammad's time, all these so-called people were talking. Now, where are they? God punished them all. Adams, Edifrikaswa, and the Abba. We say, good evening, Sammy. How do our chief expert, or how do our chief Ado expect God to come and run Ghana's administration whilst the monies are crying in the account wallet? Where was God to our chief Ado, who, when he permitted underground operations for gayism? Arrogant thieves. We say, hi, good evening, bro, I need your help, please. Please talk to me. Who is this? I'm Emmanuel from Kumasi. Don't know what you mean. We say, I have betting almost 4 years. Almost 4 years now, but I couldn't win 100 Ghana cedis in Puda. And I need also go open one on the Ghana because I don't really get it. Anyway, as a hunter, are you aware that Malaysian ex-PM has been jailed for 12 years for corruption? What would have happened if Nanado and Konofuriata were Malaysians? Your guess is as good as mine. Nanado is starving NAPCO trainees, and we leave him to God. He will surely get his punishment for starving innocent graduates whilst he continues to eat with both hands and his entire body. Yenya eye chiniba sekedi anodiwi efri aba. Was it hi? Good evening, Hunter. Junkie Akufuado. Oh. How? Must resign tonight. I just feel like punishing all his appointees and his people. How can you punish the president? The president is not junkie. The economy in here describing say a junk. We are running a junkie economy. You can say we have a junkie president. Good evening, Sammy. How do our chief Akufo-Addo expect? Okay, my kind of message way. Mishak Edifra Wishinode Abba. Or say those lacking the ideas and knowledge are above, while we those who have it are below. These are the 6 liars worldwide, and they are all black and Ghanaians. 1. Nanado. 2. Baulaya. 3. Finance Minister. 4. Oponkroma. 5. Agric Minister. 6. Road and Transport Minister. This man is so dirty to the extent that of agreeing with this corrupt Nana to close down tolls in exchange of unary centers. Or see you are all a big, or see you are all a big disgrace to humanity. Instead of solving problems, you intentionally create problems to amass wealth. God punish you all, men of Satan too. Hell to you all. Tammy, Ghana is facing more crisis than Ukraine. I agree with you. Put a plane down, going to Ukraine, and see the number of Ghanaians who would want to go there. The system is bad. We are suffering. It's true. As you have for no Ghana for no muko school Ukraine, a corner shassia no musu by the plane. Pentecost as also boy my dom by no. Omubedu Ghana no. I've heard them say Oma regret is Omoba Ghana. Can you imagine say brab kunumi ye Diana bombu tutu na Ghana for na wo about 700. Almost all de omoma ebesine omama. Omo ba efi no so ma regret so mo baaye. Nti se na di plane be so a no ya adwen. We say Baumia acted swiftly by running away from the issues of the economy because he is only a rubber stamp as far as the economy and the government machinery is concerned. He has destroyed his political career as well as that of his progenies. Isa from Fadama. What do you about say? Even an European dog is far away, wiser than no drink. Sammy, what did the Krobos do to Akufo-Addo? To instruct the military to be shooting to the people of Krobo. Is it because they don't belong to MPP party? Question will be, sir. I just don't know why a short and deadly poisonous person should rule us. We are tired. We say the small boy OSP is good. He is leading by more punching. Where is the big colonel? You see, Sam, if you are a thief, you always surround yourself with thieves. I'm not surprised at all. These things are happening in Nana Addo's government because he is mother serpent of corruption. Let the youth arise, please. Our country is going down. We say, for the first time in my life, I can't fill my fuel tank. Now, I always buy petrol, piece, before I can go to work. Oh no, this is too bad. I mentioned what I did. My strategy I'm adopting. Say my tank no. Say my Cofilia Toyota Corolla 1.8 engine capacity. Almost 700 Ghana cedis and above. The failure. The me and say, me adom. Say my movement no my limiting my movement no. From a jumam na me packet car ni si one more. Baby a karena me fa calculate say me nanti. Me tu anaya anajo. Na me tu na me kofi. Enti say do Monday a se baby aba beduro no me mane so red. Makoto bi aguso. Se da be ya enkonko. Se woman to form dia oboa. Adi na aye wo. We dey about say Sammy, please look into your cameras and tell Kanodamwa that I have asked you to tell him he should resign. He should resign. He has ashamed himself and his family. He called the OSP a small boy, right? This one too, he should call the OSP a child. And let's see, Sammy, it's because of this old man occupying position in the country. That's why our country is not moving forward. They are wolves in sheep's clothing. So, you know,
Michael.
Yeah, Michael. You didn't know Michael. Canada, Michael say, resign. No go anymore. Michael, I deliver a message. We say, please, we want to know the officers' whereabouts when they affected the arrest, when they effected the arrest, and this corrupt Kanodamwa ordered the officers to let the truck go. Please, you have to investigate their whereabouts. They don't have to suffer for doing the right thing. Yes, with this one, the few people I know in the customs, from Ochina, I will establish contact with them. Now I'm finding out to say maybe if they know these officers are any they have heard about, and I know say definitely they will know them. I know, but for now, I mean to predict and can say that's why I have so many. But the minimum say once a video part now, hey, We were to atono. Wesi Same, what did the Krobos do to Akufo-Addo to instruct Macau message? Wesi, we are in a state where corruption is like a hymn. We sing it so loud, but our ears can't hear it. The OSP seems to get more cases, but it never gets solved. God have mercy. Our future is sick. Savior. I know we are brave. Wesi Same, Ghana is no more. Please. We are waiting for you to become the president of New Ghana. I'm Ike from Kumasi. Ike has a repeat message. Pacho, do you support Ike? You run for presidency, how do you vote for me? Honorable, honorable, you do chromo, I must do mujani impia, near pushia, do time a to a bar. Won't tell my meno, Pacho. Robert Thomas, my mammy, who namin can vote to moments and decided. It pains me a lot when this so-called president tells us he has built so many factories, but none go to my village. You will see many tomatoes and watermelon get rotten just because there is no factories. Sammy, if the Ukraine and Russia war stop now, we don't know what else will be the cause of our economic challenges. On the low key, some people are praying for the sustenance of the war. Savior, Nyamedi, Spinters Road no day about a economist in your function. What lesson as a nation that we can learn from this global crisis and global crisis that it will not affect us? We should not forget that certain president of Ghana promised that he will make the rich and the poor same. Problems of today were accumulated irresponsible leaders who could not employ people after school. Ghana can do better if we change our attitude. Ado edifiswedo no de aba. Hello, please. Good evening. That's Nana. Or say, it's not Nana. He is a thief. See what is happening in the community police. We have served the country for 4 years, but the behind people take people to join the service and leave us as we were. But citizen, have you come to notice about that issue at Nipan raising? Omuka community police for, but anytime be a for police for the inform na
yeah. And I think that's the same thing the NAPCO people were complaining about. That they were told they would transition them.
Yes.
And then after some time, I mean, now they say the program has ended. The transition is not happening. But what's one of our
for is it next month? Omuna will be uncle a you start. Now yesterday me hosted one of their secretary NAPCO for no. What you say? Ubi a teacher ni wako university. And as a teacher in college and why teacher no be a nursing. NAPCO your year 3 years. It's as we teach and into man kwachira nursing no man call boa nursing where now what's in the panel call a year you start and also a foot jet training a demo as a established. Does it mean say ni panel no kusia nursing no man is kana could be in a clinic? No, and I say nipa no teacher ni no was so man is car on kojis canon sun continue school now on try get it. Radio day about say hunto ayeni abako de message we near no the buy or see Kojo from Kaswa. We say hunto, please ask the president that was God flying and bathing in that luxurious jet. It will be a waste and mistake for anyone to call God for someone's reckless and unnecessary spending. Yabua Stephen Eddie Fredriso and Eddie Abra say good evening, say how is families doing and how is work going too? The family is doing well. And the work, we are still doing it. As you can see, we are still pushing harder. Good evening, Hunter. Akufo-Addo should resign now or face the wrath of Ghanaians in 2024, which will be so severe that will keep the unfit for purpose MPP government. Faisal Mutaru Bumparidi for Tubu constituency. President to say he will hand over power to MPP. government in 2024, year 2025. Nanado government is full of old, corrupt people with kleptomaniac. Kleptomaniac fingers and sucking filament. Pacho, TV, cabrofon ketwa, will be able to me. I tell you, women are just a coffee dictionary. Yet, yeah, be good breaking it down. Well, say, Nanado government is full of old. Okay, my kind. Ike from Kufuru the other way by. We see what the MPP told us when the CD to dollar rate was 3.54 Ghana cedis, that if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Today, can they stand by their own shadow? Now, they don't even have fundamentals which will expose them. Such is karma. Yinya, Chiniaba, edifice second D, and Ediaba. Why is corrupt Nanado extending contract to officers who are due for retirement? What does he take Ghanaians for? There are other young, intelligent guys ready to serve Ghana. Hey, Nanado, Ghana does not belong to you or any of your families. Okay? Think wisely. Koju upon Kroma, liar, shame to you and your government. Radio say, good evening, Mr. Sam. I think it's about time we force some of these people to resign. May these people die on top of their slave queens. Evans from. Yeah, you come to me and say slave queens. When you for anya betre, yentimi mudi asa. Mami ka tu na fe bimra Steve Yura ato. Same, where Kufuado is all the time using the soldiers to shoot the innocent civilians. God is closely watching him because before a military will leave for any operation is in the known of the president. Godwin, Edifi Kumasi from Diaba. We see now the new virus is Boko Haram from Kumasi. The new virus is Boko Haram from Kumasi. Nanado have used Ghana money to play bet. Ike from Kumasi Nodiwe Efre Aba. Okay, citizen.